Barcelona are going all out to sign Luis Diaz. Talks between the parties have already taken place, and in the coming days, they will see if it is possible to move forward with negotiation. The discussions are ongoing, and the interest is serious. The player is willing to leave Liverpool. Manchester United have prioritized the sales of Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, and Anthony as part of their squad overhaul. Ruben Amorim wants Manchester United to target players who will add pace, power, and athleticism to its midfield this summer. It is now getting clearer. Manchester United are interested in signing Crystal Palace striker Jean-Philippe Mateta. Real Madrid want Ventia to replace Luka Modric this summer. Real Madrid have confirmed the departure of Carlo Ancelotti from the club. Arsenal are planning to reinforce the attack this summer. Rodrigo is highly regarded. Ademola Lookman also remains a credible option due to his versatility. Alejandro Garnacho is increasingly likely to leave Manchester United this summer. Garnacho's agent will now hold talks with the club to discuss his exit. Bruno Fernandes is open to the idea of joining Al Hilal Saudi Pro League club. He is now awaiting a more lucrative offer from the Saudi clubs. Tino Livramento is Manchester City's #1 target for the right-back position for the summer transfer window. Newcastle United won't make negotiation easy as they want to keep the player this season. Alejandro Garnacho is unhappy with his role at Manchester United since Amorim's arrival. He is also unhappy with his limited minutes in the Europa League final. His agent expects interest from the Premier League and Saudi Arabia club this summer. Inter Miami are interested in signing Luka Modric. Florent Wies has just confirmed to Bayern Munich that he will be joining Liverpool. Wies personally informed the Bavarian management of his decision. Liverpool will now finalize the agreement with Bayern Leverkusen for around €150 million. The terms of Lamine Yamal's new contract at Barcelona has already been revealed. Deal is until June 2030, €9 million per year to start. Then it will increase each year to reach €18 million. Bayern Munich are demanding £30 million to sell Kingsley Coman. However, the player is not keen on joining the Premier League or Saudi Arabia Pro League club. Ruben Amorim will not be sacked by Manchester United even if they lose the Europa League, and this has already been confirmed. Jeremy Frimpong will undergo his Liverpool medical in the next 48 hours. Manchester City are ready to splash £180 million to land Florent Wies and Tijani Regenders ahead of next month's Club World Cup. Victor Gyökeres was in tears after winning the league title with Sporting. He has one final game with the club in Portuguese Cup final against Benfica next week before inevitably being sold to a Premier League giant. Southampton have approached Wade Steele to become their new manager and are confident a deal can be done soon. Aston Villa are eyeing Kelleher as a potential replacement for Emiliano Martinez, but face competition from Chelsea, Newcastle, and Bournemouth for the prolific goalkeeper. Ryan Cherki has confirmed that he will likely leave Lyon this summer. Cristiano Ronaldo has received a significant offer from a Brazilian club, a very interesting proposal that will allow him to participate in the Club World Cup. Leroy Sané has rejected the offer of a new contract at Bayern Munich amid links with the Premier League and La Liga. He is expected to become a free agent this summer. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants assurances that Ruben Amorim definitely wants to remain at Manchester United. Emiliano Martinez and his family are settled in Birmingham at Aston Villa, but he wants to move in order to win trophies in the club. Newcastle United are ready to spend £150 million in the summer transfer window, with a right winger, forward and goalkeeper high on the manager Eddie Howe's wish list. Manchester United will not sack Ruben Amorim even if they lose the Europa League final against Tottenham this week. Napoli will target a move to sign Jacob Kiwior again this summer, but they want Arsenal to lower their £30 million asking price. AC Milan have rejected a £50 million offer from Manchester City for Tijani Reijnders. Barcelona want to sign Marcus Rashford on an initial loan with an option to buy from Manchester United. Liverpool are yet to table a firm offer for Milo Kekesu Bonamad valued at £45 million. The Premier League champions are also considering Jure Hato, who will be available for less. Arsenal had genuine contenders to sign Rodrigo amid rumor the Brazilian is set to at Real Madrid. Both Javi Simons and Benjamin Sesko are expected to leave RB Leipzig this summer. Theo Hernandez has been offered to Real Madrid, but they are not considering him right now. All attention is focused on Alvaro Carreras, who is the leading candidate. Alejandro Granado is also an option for the position. Napoli have reached out to Liverpool to explore the possibility of signing Darwin Núñez this summer. Crystal Palace win the first trophy in their entire history, and Eberechi Eze scored the only goal for them in the final. Jeremy Frimpong is set to undergo a medical at Liverpool. Frimpong has agreed a 5-year contract and his fee is €35 million. Eintracht Frankfurt have entered the race to sign Joe Bellingham from Sunderland. Ilyas Sabami is highly admired by Manchester City. He is understood to be valued at around £50 million by Bournemouth. Another important centre-back will join Real Madrid either this summer or in 2026, even after Dean Orsendale. The club has made their decision. Ashley Young, Asmir Begovic, João Virginia will all leave Everton at the end of this season. Mason Greenwood wants to stay at Marseille next season and embark on a campaign in the Champions League. At the end of his contract, Luka Modric wants to continue with Real Madrid. The decision will be up to Xabi Alonso. Javi Simons wants to leave RB Leipzig this summer and play his football in the Champions League. The German club will demand £80 million to sell the player. Done deal. Conor Bradley has signed a new contract at Liverpool until 2029. 4 more years for Bradley. Mikel Arteta spoke on the reason why Arsenal didn't win the Premier League. He said, red cards and injury will be much closer. For me, the answer is without a question, yes. Barcelona have confirmed then that new contract has been agreed with Lamine Yamal. Lamine's contract renewal has already been agreed. Now all that remains is signing. Says Laporta, it will take place this summer when Lamine Yamal turns 18. Manchester United are currently preparing a bid for Emiliano Martinez. Mikel Arteta spoke on the reason why Arsenal didn't win the Premier League. He said, red cards and injury will be much closer. For me, the answer is without a question, yes. Mason Greenwood now stands alone for the most league goals by any Olympian in the debut season this century. 21 goals. So Michael Olise wins Bundesliga Rookie of the Year award with 12 goals and 15 assists. Benjamin Sesko will leave RB Leipzig this summer. Premier League clubs are pushing. Victor Gyökeres will be allowed to leave this summer for €65 million fee. Ryan Cherki received the Best Dribbler award from League One for this season, directly from Eden Hazard's end. Cherki has decided to leave Lyon this summer. Manchester United are growing in confidence that they can sign Jonathan Tah. The defender has always wanted to play in the Premier League and is open to discussion if they win the Europa League. Marcus Rashford is desperate to play for Barcelona, and he has been desperate since the winter transfer window. Barcelona and Rafinha are getting close to reaching an agreement on a contract renewal until 2029. David Ancelotti is on the verge of joining the Scottish club side. Rangers as their new manager. Xabi Alonso want to line up with Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe at the front of Real Madrid attack. 5-3-2 or 4-4-2 will be the formation. Rodrigo seems to be the player most likely to leave the club in the summer. Real Madrid want to sign Alvaro Carreras ahead of the Club World Cup. Manchester City will target a summer move for Tijani Reijnders. AC Milan will also consider a bid in the excess of club record £57 million. Atletico Madrid are set to hold talks with Manchester United over a deal for Antony. Juventus and Villarreal also keen on the 25-year-old player. Bosman wants to stay at Newcastle despite interest from PSG. Dean Howson is ready to give up the higher salary offer by clubs in the Premier League to sign for Real Madrid. Madrid want to complete the signing of the Bournemouth defender in the next 2 weeks before the transfer window closes. Pep Guardiola and Manchester City are keeping an eye on Barcelona's Dani Olmo ahead of the summer transfer window. Lyon cannot afford a £27 million transfer fee for Thiago Almada and are even considering letting him return to Botafogo for the Club World Cup this summer. Luis Diaz has pledged his future to Liverpool despite having previously been linked with Barcelona for summer transfer. Victor Gyökeres won a contract well in excess of £200,000 a week to join Arsenal. That deal will make him one of the club's top earners.